I am Coach Ruby Williams. I am an alcohol freedom coach, and I'm here to talk about dopamine and alcohol, the truth about dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It's known as the feel-good hormone. Your brain releases dopamine. It's used for motivation, memory, and also body movements. So it's definitely needed. And what happens is when you feel good or when you discover something new, your body releases dopamine naturally. What happens though with alcohol is it releases really high, artificially high amounts of dopamine, and it really hijacks your brain. All right. Um, you like the way you feel. It's like that. You start to feel like that slightly buzzed feeling or relaxed feeling, and your reward center of your brain lights up, releases dopamine, and then you just need to you want it, right? And you want it, it creates wanting. So when the dopamine level starts to drop, you are more likely to have a second glass of wine to keep that dopamine level up, but it never quite gets to that first glass. And that first glass only lasts about 20 minutes. What I noticed in my story is that I started to not like alcohol. It created cognitive dissonance. It created like a battle within myself, because I didn't really like it, but I thought I needed it for survival and needed it to relieve stress. Um, so the good thing is that your brain does recalibrate. Your brain can go back to homeostasis. Your dopamine levels can go back to a normal level. When I was in my alcohol addiction cycle, it felt like I was getting more depressed, having less fun. My world was getting smaller. And I just want you to know, I want to give you so much hope that naturally your dopamine levels can stabilize. Then you can start to build on building them up naturally. So some of the ways you can build up dopamine naturally are doing things that you're proud of yourself. Maybe you create a journal where you write down, what am I proud of today? What did I do well today? Things like practicing gratitude, having routines, setting goals, having a purpose, getting a good night's sleep, dancing, laughing, being spontaneous, moving your body. These things, as I even say them, they like can boost your dopamine levels naturally. There also one that I found was called cold water therapy. And I love cold water plunges. It really makes me feel zingy. And that to me is like a natural dopamine high. So yeah, so I just want you to know that it's normal to want to have, you know, to feel good, to feel that relaxed or buzzed feeling. That's normal. But there's so many ways to get it naturally. Again, your brain gets hijacked by alcohol and also other things like video games. You can have a shopping addiction. Again, it's a gambling addiction. These types of things just totally take over your reward center of your brain and release artificial amounts of dopamine. So thank you for listening. And there's so much hope. I would love to talk to you about alcohol specifically, because I am an alcohol freedom coach. And this is what I'm very passionate about. And maybe we can work together. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.